Okay, so we saw how we can use the output operator or the stream extraction operator, stream insertion operator, sorry. Um, you know, how we can overload that. And similarly, if we wanted to get some information from the user, so I'm going to add just one more fraction here. I don't know, I'll call it my fraction. I'm just going to move this down so I have a little more space. Right? I can do something like this. Now with other data types, we can say CN, then the input operator, and then my fraction. All right? Right now we can't do that because we don't have the input operator that works for fractions. But of course, just like we did here with our output operator, we can write one. Okay? So for the same reasons as the output operator having to do with the left-hand operand, it is going to be a friend function. And it's going to return CN, and the data type for CN is an I stream. Now, this is just going to be a reference parameter because if you think about it, what we're trying to do is get a new value for the right-hand operand and return that back out. So it can't have const in front of it because we are going to change the numerator and denominator of this guy, and it needs to be referenced. So when the function ends, that new value will be returned back out. So now we're going to add that. And the return type is iStream ampersand. The data type for CN is an iStream, and we're going to return CN from this function for the same reason we return Cout, to allow us to concatenate the input operator. So there's two members here. There's a numerator and denominator. So what we want to do is we want to prompt the user to enter right, the two members. Now here I can use CN because it's just an integer. Now you could directly enter it into the data member because it's a friend function. Oops, but you have to have right.numerator. Or you could just create a separate integer variable, let's say call it n, and then you could use your set numerator function to set it to n, but you can't combine a set function inside of a CN. And now when I go to my driver, you can see that this works. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to just borrow this code so I can display it. I guess I could have typed that. Because I don't really know if this input operator function works unless I display the fraction. All right, so I could see that I probably want to put an endl before the word numerator, so I don't know, I'll put 5/6 here. And it does work, it just doesn't look very good. So I'm going to come back here and you could see I kind of put two spaces in front of these just because I knew it would look better. Right, enter your fraction. See how I left some spaces there? I knew that would look a little bit better. So in the input operator, you only want to prompt for the data members. Don't have anything specific to whatever you're looking at in the driver. Like my initial prompt, enter your fraction, that should be in your driver program or in your main program. So a programmer can write whatever they want. enter my fraction, enter your fraction, enter a new fraction, right? We don't want this code inside the input operator. Okay, so now we've got an awful lot of operators going on, mathematical, relational, input and output operators. Okay, and that's basically it. All these operators are really going to kind of look the same. They're going to have the same parameter list from class to class. You know, what's going to change is, you know, just this data type right here. And I think that's everything you need to know for now.